Hi, for
Sorry,
night.
I'm on a call.
Okay.
I'm trying to get off. But...
Sure. No, it's totally fine.
Thank you so much. It was so lovely to meet you on the phone. Hey. Okay. Talk tomorrow. Bye. I survived my call.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was that a work call type of thing?
It was a work call, but we do like kind of like intake style calls, and so this was someone I had never called before.
Okay.
And sometimes you know how people just chat,
Sure.
and they have a lot to say, and I'm like, maybe you just really need to say that right now. I just feel like I'm the person that's like, they'll just tell me.
Sure, I see.
I'm sure you get that a lot as an Uber driver too.
Oh, absolutely. But I love it. Like, I love talking to people. So that's my passion. I genuinely enjoy it.
I think you're doing the right thing then.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, so I work 9 to 5. I'm a cloud infrastructure engineer.
What does that mean?
That means I work in the cloud and make sure servers are operating correctly.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, like real clouds? Or
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
clouds?
Would that be much better if I was making real clouds? I would love
I was like,
that.
you make clouds?
Sign me up for that. No, but yeah, it's computer stuff. High-techy computer stuff.
Yeah.
But I work from home. I don't talk to anybody all day. So after 5, I'm also a comedian. So I need like human interaction.
Yeah.
Right? So I do this from 5 to like 8, 8:30, sometimes 9. And then like that's how I spend my day usually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you get so much material as an Uber driver.
Usually, yeah, people who like can't get off the phone, they just want to talk. It's like But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's so kind of fun. Are you from Chicago?
I'm not. I am born and raised in California.
You're in California.
I grew up in wine country.
Okay, Napa.
Yeah. And then actually Sonoma County, if you're familiar.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Sonoma?
Same thing.
Okay,
yeah.
Sonoma.
And then I moved to LA for my 20s.
Okay.
Yeah.
I currently live in LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is a 323 number. I will never give it up, this cell phone.
Oh, yeah. I feel it. I'm from San Diego, so I'm
Nice.
like,
Okay.
my 858,
Yeah.
that's, people, yeah. I'm from San Diego.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then like 323, you can't get those anymore. They're not giving
No.
them out. So
Yeah,
it's
they
like,
are. It's all 213 now, right?
Exactly, right? It's not happening. There's no more 323. They used them all up. They're gone. So I love it. So I'm just like, yeah, that's not going anywhere. So what brought you to Chicago?
Work actually.
Okay.
Yeah, my boss is from Chicago, and we do like social justice tech stuff.
Okay.
And so we had a press conference, and so she flew me out, and this is my first time in Chicago.
Oh, what'd you think so far? Really cold,
so
right?
Cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's way cooler than I thought it'd be. I will be honest, as a coastal person, I'm like, okay, why would I go to Chicago when I live in LA?
Yeah, for sure.
But I get it.
Okay.
I get it.
Well, you're the first one to say that. No, I'm joking.
I love how historic the city feels and looks.
Yeah.
I spent some time in Pilsen.
Pilsen, okay, totally area. Yeah, great Mexican food.
I had a friend. Yeah, I have a friend that lives there.
Yeah.
And she like took me around, and I was like, this feels like a community. This feels like, you know, what you see on TV about like living in a neighborhood. Like this feels like a neighborhood. Like I've never like. I live in LA, and like obviously like there's neighborhoods there, but it was like everyone was outside.
Yeah.
Everyone was at the park. The restaurants were busy. People were. It was like Wednesday evening. I was like, well, everyone's hanging out on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone that hangs out on a Wednesday like this. What?
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah. The city of Chicago comes to life from Memorial Day to Labor Day. So like. That is just the whole city is out. If the sun is out and it's warm,
wow,
people are out.
Is that like it's snow or it's cold for most of the year?
Yeah. It's cold for like I'm gonna say 8 months out of the year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying that.
Yeah.
Because now I know not to move here.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. No, yeah, because like. You saw how it was. I was like cold and rainy yesterday.
Yeah.
Like last year, it snowed until June.
Oh my god.
Right? Yeah.
That's my worst nightmare.
Exactly. The first time I ever saw snow was when I moved here. I moved here from LA, and I was like, "This is
God.
obscene. Like, I don't know what to do."
Like, ew.
Yeah, it's
What's
bad.
happening?
And because I grew up in California, like my body didn't know what to do.
No.
Like it didn't know how to shiver when it got cold. It didn't know how to do it. So winters were just so hard.
God. How long have you been here?
5 years now.
Oh my God, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time. I tell people I haven't acclimated to the weather. I just have snow-induced PTSD now. And yeah, it's 5 years. I moved here because my kid's mom is from here, and after we broke up, she moved here with my daughter, so I came too.
Yeah.
Because I can do comedy and work from home anywhere, so right. So it's like, all right, I'll just do it.
I love that.
Yeah, so I've got 9 more years. It's like a prison sentence. I'm just like marking my days on a calendar until I'm done, and then I'm moving back to LA or San Diego. Like, no doubt. The one nice thing is like it's so cheap to buy houses. At least it was like out here.
Wow.
But compared to California,
it's crazy.
It's nuts. Yeah. So,
my friend was like, "Yeah, I live in a 3-bedroom and our rent's going up. It's like gonna be $1,800." I was like,
"What?
3-bedroom? $1,800?
Yeah.
You can't even find a 1-bedroom for that in LA."
Yeah, exactly. It's insane.
God.
Yeah, the prices are nuts out there.
And the city's like so. Again, like I was really impressed. I maybe it's just because I saw it. This happened to me too when I went to New York. I was like, wow, it's actually really nice here. But then everyone was like, oh, it snows. Do you remember that? I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, come out here in like January, February, and if you can tolerate it, then move. But if you can't, don't. Yeah, it's bad. Have you ever experienced like sub-zero weather, negatives?
No.
Okay. Yeah, don't.
Wait, actually, maybe I have, but maybe I blacked it out of my memory because it was so bad. I went to school on the East Coast for a year.
Okay.
In Massachusetts.
Oh, that gets pretty cold, Massachusetts, depending where you're at.
It was cold, and I don't really remember it being below 0 then, but maybe I blocked it out. I remember slipping on ice a lot and being really ugly because snow clothes are so gross.
I agree. I like to just go outside in jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I want to wear.
I want to be comfy, casual, and cute, not bundled and miserable.
Yeah, so I'm 100% with you. And like I remember when I first moved here in 2013, that was a polar vortex, right?
No, that sounds terrible.
And so that's when I learned that bone-chilling cold is a real feeling.
Oh my God, what?
Your bones shiver. I've never felt that. They were like shaking and like so cold it hurt. Like, and that was through clothing, through a coat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not good.
I feel like you just told me a scary story. Like, that's, oh my God.
It's bone chilling.
It's like truly.
Yeah.
I'm bone chilled now hearing about that.
Yeah. So no, stay in San Diego and LA where it's nice.
I know. I after a year of Massachusetts, I was like, well, why did I leave California?
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
I don't need to learn that bad, so I'm gonna go.
No, learning? Okay, not worth it. Yeah.
That's great. So you grew up out there then?
Yeah, I grew up in San Diego, and then a year in Massachusetts, and then I transferred schools to LA, and my parents moved from their home in San Diego, so I was like, well, I guess I live in LA now.
Oh wow, okay.
Which is not a bad place to end up, but it's I definitely like feel out of place because so many people move to LA with purpose. They're like, I'm here to do the thing.
To be an actor, they want to get in the business.
Yeah, and I'm like, I have none of. I just am here.
You just want to be a person.
I'm just trying to live my life, guys, and not be cold.
Exactly. That's so funny. Yeah. No, you're right, and that is for LA. Obviously, it's the industry. That's the majority of why people are there, which is why I love it, and that's why I went there.
Yeah.
And it's really great. But yeah, I honestly think LA needs more people that are like, I'm just trying to live. I don't care about the industry. I'm not trying to be an actor. I'm just trying to be a person.
No, I agree. Yeah. And like maybe also like because like there's a lot of like native Angelinos that definitely like feel that way.
And I think they're the coolest people. Like the people that are from LA and grew up, they're just so chill. They're always just like the chillest people.
Yeah. Also like so like naturally creative.
Yes. Yeah.
Just like wow,
their
is that what it's
actors,
like to grow up in LA?
Exactly.
And you're like really cool, just naturally, effortlessly cool. Wow.
Right? It just happens that way. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
So what did you study?
I studied sociology.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, which is how I ended up in like a social justice type
Sure.
Type field. Yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my degree, and then I was like, well, I guess I'll work at a nonprofit. Nonprofits are hell.
Yes.
Nonprofits are just like exploitation factories.
Unfortunately, they really are, because you're there with a purpose. You're there to help out. You want to contribute to what they're doing, and they're so understaffed right, underfunded.
Yeah.
And then
it's embarrassing.
It's pretty bad. And I read, there was just this meme that somebody put out that was like, if the CIA has a handbook on how to destroy a company from the inside out, and it's like everything they say to do is how nonprofits operate. It's just like so much overhead and so convoluted, and a dozen meetings over nothing.
Yeah.
Plus they're underpaid. Plus the money that they do get goes to the wrong people, the wrong places.
Yeah.
And it's so unfortunate, right? And it's like, okay, so like just find the CIA operative and you'll be fine. That's all you got to do.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Sorry, but
no, I mean, I got out of it, right? Like,
I
was like, you know what? I do want to make a difference.
Yeah.
But maybe my career doesn't have to do that. Maybe I can do that on my own time.
Right.
And then I just happened to find a tech startup that's doing it. So I was like, oh, okay. Well, I can make more money than I've ever made, and also do the thing I was doing before, but now actually there's impact, and there's no rules because we're a company, not a nonprofit, so we're not, guided and limited by government funding.
Right, exactly. So you can kind of cut your own and say, we're going to do it this way. Yeah. And I guess that at least for paying the people, it definitely works. It helps, and that's good that they found a space for it. I'm very lefty, like we should just help everybody. It should just be taken care of, but until then, we have to have tech startups and things that do exactly that.
Yeah, and I think that there's definitely, especially like this is my first like tech job, and definitely was very like disillusioned at first, because like coming from a nonprofit and then going to a tech company, I'm like, everything I'm doing is I'm a sellout.
Oh no.
I'm a sellout.
Yeah.
But like honestly, and like thinking about like the way that businesses are run now, like you can run a business ethically, and like you can be like a business owner and make the same amount of money as your employees, and like if there's any leftover profit at the end of the year, you can give it to everyone, buy everyone a car, like that's like something that you can do. But people intentionally don't do it because that's not how capitalism wants it to work.
Right, stealing all the money for the people who are the managers.
Exactly. And so like there are like business practices that could, like, not every business is evil. Like you can do it the way that you want to do.
Sure.
It's only businesses that like follow like exploitative practices.
Right. Now there is a thing with corporations in America. They are by law, in order to be a corporation, they are required legally to maximize profit, to do everything they can do.
That's like a law?
That's a law.
Wait, do you know what it's called?
I don't know the name of it.
Okay, I'm
that
gonna
is
Google
like,
it.
In order to be a corporation, this is what you have to do.
Okay,
So I have a board of directors. That's what the CEO is for. They are to maximize profit.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
That's why like lobbying and all that stuff is part of how they're designed. They have a budget for it, because if you pay the laws to be made, they're going to come back and you're going to get them in tax cuts and all that stuff.
Right.
It becomes profitable to do something like that.
And you'd be following the law by doing that because that's what the law says.
Exactly.
Wow. I did not know that. I'm going to write a post about that for my job. Thanks.
Cool. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You just gave me content.
Yeah, I'm glad to help out. That's great.
Wow. You're blowing my mind. No, yeah.
So then, I got a question for you, since you're into sociology, humans and development. It's a question I always wonder. What is something that you think people should have as required learning before they can be considered grown up?
Oh, wow. I'm going to say two things.
Okay,
I'm
great.
going to say empathy,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to say communication skills.
Ooh, okay.
Because those are the two things that I have encountered, in my studies and my work, that really change the way that you, like, of outcomes, and also the way that you're able to relate to people, right? It sounds so basic, like communication skills and empathy, but most people don't have that, like, instilled in them from, like, a young age. It's not something that, especially our society really teaches nuclear families to teach their children.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know, all of the problems that we have in the world could be solved by communication and empathy, and
Sure.
being able to problem solve in a way that, like, you know, humanizes the other and doesn't intentionally want to misunderstand them.
Sure.
Like, when you come from a place of, like, complete understanding,
Mm-hmm.
like, you're able to work through anything.
Sure.
And I like totally believe it.
I think so, yeah. If you're taking that I want to do for me out of it, and you're trying to say, what are you here for? How can we work together?
Yeah.
What do you need? And then with effective communication to say, let's speak our piece and find a way to get along, or find a way to make something work out for the both of us.
Yeah.
I think that makes perfect sense. That would absolutely fix a ton of our problems.
Yeah.
I agree completely.
Yeah. Maybe therapy too.
Yeah. Yeah. Number 3, get therapy. Everybody
therapy.
should just get therapy. Absolutely. And it's, yeah, we need it. You need someone to just dump your stuff in, look at your life, and repackage it, that they're there
yeah.
just for you. And if only therapy could be free, that everybody could just do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Or there's so many things to get into. We don't have a minute left.
I know, it's so unfortunate.
Next time I'll take a longer Uber.
There we go.
We can take the long way.
That works.
Yeah. Well, I'm heading back to LA.
Yep, I'm so jealous.
I'll send you some sunshine.
Oh, please do. We need it. We really do.
I know that rain was unexpected for me, honestly.
Oh, that's Chicago. In the summer, it rains every 3rd day.
What?
Okay, that's my response.
Sold and now I'm not. You're
No.
unselling me.
Yeah, no, don't. Stay where you are. Don't come here. This is, yeah. No, it's, okay, I'll tell you the pattern in the summertime. It's disgustingly humid
Ew.
for one day, like like 99% humidity. And then it pours rain nonstop for a day. And then the 3rd day is clear blue skies and nice.
God. It's
and
like,
then it repeats.
it's giving you, like,
It's
what's
the
it?
worst.
It's like the punishment and then reward.
Yes.
The world is just beating you.
That's exactly Chicago. It was great chatting.
It was so
yeah.
lovely chatting. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Ugh. Have a great rest of your evening.
You too. Thank you.